as far as advantage, um, explain to me. I know that your testosterone level is very low, and you're taking estrogen, and
Hmm.
you've had had the surgery,
Right.
but you've had the imprint of testosterone for 30 some odd years in your body.
Right.
So explain to me how you would explain to a woman you're competing against, like, just pretend like I'm a girl that you're competing against, and I don't think it's fair. it,
Okay.
explain to me how
Well,
you justify it.
first of all, I
Mm-hmm.
want to know what you don't think is fair, and I'll try to explain it. So you tell me what you don't think is fair.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, do you
so
think it? What? Tell me what you don't think is fair about me competing. Do you think I have bigger muscles, or just tell me what you think, and I'll answer your question. Let's throw it like that.
so generally speaking, uh, men have a larger bone structure, right? They usually have broader shoulders and so on and so forth.
Right.
Generally speaking, they usually have a better reaction time. They have better impulse time. They're, especially in a sport like arm wrestling, usually your hands are bigger.
Right.
If you're taking estrogen, which you're taking estrogen, that usually estrogen preserves bone density, which is why women are so susceptible to osteoporosis as they get older, because their estrogen drops. So your bone density is still the same as of a man. Your hips are a different shape. Your hips are a different shape as a woman because of childbearing reasons, right? For a woman. So now, how would you explain it?
Well, as far as bone density, uh, testosterone uh, is what. Well, let's start with tendons, because tendons have a lot to do with strength, right?
Okay, sure.
And that's why that women tend to have more ACL injuries, because their tendons aren't as strong and they tear easier, right? Wouldn't you
Mm-hmm.
say? So
Sure.
without testosterone, your tendons get weaker,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and without testosterone fuel in my blood, I don't have the energy. So I always refer myself as a V8 engine with a gallon gas tank. I just don't have any. I don't process oxygen like I used to, so I don't have endurance like I used to. And I
Okay.
do have bigger bone structure, but I'm also with. It's hard to move around now because I don't have the capacity to sustain that bone structure anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and my my muscle mass is shrinking because I don't have the testosterone there and
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I don't know all in all, but I know uh, what it's done to me over the years from having it and not having it. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. I
I
think,
mean, it's not going to erase my hands, but I mean, I pull against a lot of genetic women, and their hands are the same size as mine, if bigger.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
doctor told me that I'm in the same levels as a woman my size, my age.
Okay,
After
okay,
a couple of years, that's where I'm at. So,
okay,
of
okay.
course, if I'm going to compete against a woman that's half my size, a
Mhm.
genetic woman my size would kick the pants off a woman her size. So,
Sure, sure, sure,
but
sure.
there's always going to be people that just think it's not fair, whether it's they have a immoral or they just truly believe it ain't fair. I don't know.
Mm,
It
mm,
goes back and forth. There's not a lot of evidence either which way.
mm,
I just know what I could do before and what I can do now.
mm. On Sunday, I watched you arm wrestle, and it was impressive. It really was. The whole
Oh,
thing was the whole
first
thing was
loss
impressive.
I took for my first match, I weren't too good.
Yeah, but you recovered quickly and you won the whole thing. So what that big deal, You wind up winning the
I
overall.
was pretty happy how I did. Yes, I
Yeah,
was able to beat the girl that I never beat before, and I was able to get a left-handed win on Michelle that I've been.
yeah,
She's been kicking my pants for like 10 times now,
yeah, yeah.
left-handed. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to get her, and she's 40 pounds lighter than I am. So
Yeah, yeah.
and a year older. I'm like,
Michelle
man, I
Michelle
can't
is
even.
Michelle is no joke.
I know,
Like,
right?
Michelle is no joke. So that was my next question. So Michelle is a world champion, one of the best in the world, right?
She's a wall champion. She hasn't won a world championship as
Oh,
far as,
oh, that's right. You're 100% right. She is a WAL champion. That's right. That's right.
but
But she,
she's definitely world elite level.
yeah,
There's
she's
no doubt in my
definitely
mind.
she's definitely elite level.
I would
When
have to say that as far as middleweights in the country, I don't think there's anybody that can beat her with either arm.
In the United States, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only girl she has trouble with is the Canadian girl. What's her name? Angela Rose is the only girl she has trouble with.
Yeah, I think she won the right hand and Angie beat her left-handed.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
been able to beat Angie either arm yet. I'm still a work in progress on that. So.
Yeah, these are the best, best girls in North America.
Oh
So
yeah.
so you beat basically the best girl and one of the two best girls in North America, right?
Yeah, but she's not even in my weight class.
That's true. That's true. You're much bigger than her. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. It's hard to
How
brag about winning on somebody that you outweigh him by 40 pounds.
no,
But it's
you
a moral
happen
victory for me because she's
yeah.
always beat me.
Yeah, no, you happen to be right. When you competed against the men, were there any elite arm wrestlers like in as elite as Michelle, only in the men's classes that you were able to beat?
No, I beat amateurs really, if I'm being honest.
Okay. All right.